In the turbulent world of General Hospital, new alliances and power struggles are continuously reshaping the lives of its characters. A new and unexpected partnership is beginning to take shape, one that could send shockwaves through the Quartermaine family and alter the course of their legacy forever. At the heart of this development lies Drew Cain, a man who has often been cast aside and mistreated by those he once called family. As the Quartermaine mansion, an iconic symbol of the family's power and wealth, comes under the threat of sale, Drew sees an opportunity to finally claim what he feels he deserves. But who is behind this potential transaction, and how will it shift the dynamics of Port Charles? The power dynamics in Port Charles are never static. Drew Cain, played by Cameron Matheson, has spent much of his time at General Hospital in a state of frustration and isolation. His ties to the Quartermaine family have always been fraught with tension, and his estrangement from Monica Quartermaine's will has only intensified these feelings of rejection. Despite his high regard for the family name, Drew has often found himself on the receiving end of betrayal and mistreatment, particularly from those closest to him. The idea of reclaiming the Quartermaine mansion, a place that has both symbolized his family's history and exiled him from its legacy, may seem like the ultimate power move, but it's one Drew feels is necessary to regain his dignity. Enter Veronica, Ronnie, Bard, portrayed by the legendary Erica Slezak. Ronnie's arrival in Port Charles has already stirred the pot, and her growing bond with Drew promises to complicate matters even further. While she's heard countless whispers of Drew's questionable past, Ronnie is not one to be swayed by rumors. Instead, she prefers to make her own judgment, and her interactions with Drew have led her to believe that there is more to him than what others may say. Their budding partnership is an unexpected twist, one that raises the stakes in the ongoing battle for power within the Quartermaine estate. The connection between Ronnie and Drew is not simply a matter of convenience, it's deeply rooted in shared grievances and a mutual disdain for those who have wronged them. Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, in his usual candid manner, has already hinted at Drew's involvement in Tracy Quartermaine's, Jane Elliott, past legal troubles. While Drew's actions were tied to Tracy allegedly drugging him, a charge that may not be entirely truthful, it was enough to grab Ronnie's attention. Much like Drew, Ronnie has also suffered at the hands of Tracy, and the shared experience of being wronged by the powerful Quartermaine matriarch creates a bond that neither of them can ignore. Drew's offer to Ronnie might seem like an opportunity for both of them to break free from their pasts and take control of their futures, but it's clear that the road ahead will be filled with conflict and uncertainty. As the Quartermaine mansion looms large over the story, the tension between Drew's desire to own it and Brooke Lynn Quartermaine's, Amanda Seton, resistance to his plans is palpable. For Brooke Lynn, the mansion represents more than just a family home, it is the very essence of the Quartermaine legacy. The idea of Drew, someone who has never truly been accepted by the family, gaining control of such a significant piece of their history is enough to set her on a collision course with him. However, Drew is not easily deterred. He knows that his time with the Quartermaines has been marked by exclusion and resentment, and this is his chance to claim something that is rightfully his, even if it means confronting Brooke Lynn and the rest of the family. Drew's calculated efforts to forge a relationship with Ronnie take on a darker tone as he begins to show her a side of himself that no one else has ever seen. Behind his carefully crafted image as the dutiful son and brother lies a man who has long been dismissed and overlooked, and he's ready to prove to Ronnie that he is more than the sum of his past mistakes. If he can win her trust, there's a chance he can secure her support in his bid for the mansion. But the question remains, can he truly be trusted, or is this another manipulative move in Drew's quest for power? As the tension between Drew and the Quartermaine family builds, it becomes clear that Ronnie's role in this saga is far from finished. Despite her discomfort and sense of alienation in Port Charles, something that is made all the more evident by her brief stint in town, Ronnie holds the key to the Quartermaine mansion's fate. Drew sees her as the perfect ally, someone who has no loyalty to the family and no qualms about making a deal that benefits both of them. But will Ronnie stay true to her own interests, or will she become yet another pawn in Drew's grand plan? The clock is ticking, and the mansion's future hangs in the balance. What does Drew's potential acquisition of the mansion mean for the Quartermaines? If he succeeds in buying the estate from Ronnie, he could very well kick out everyone who has wronged him. Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, Danny Morgan, Asher Antonizin, and Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, all of whom have had a complicated and often hostile relationship with Drew, could find themselves exiled from the very place that represents their family's legacy. Drew may be willing to strip away the familial ties that have held him back for so long, and if he seizes control of the mansion, it could become his personal fortress, one where only those who have proven their loyalty will be allowed to enter. But Drew's motives are not purely about revenge or bitterness. As he stands on the precipice of finally taking control of something that has always felt out of his reach, he sees this as an opportunity to stand tall and demand the respect he's long been denied. He has been cast out, written off, and excluded, but this is his chance to carve out a new future, one where he no longer has to answer to anyone, least of all those who have made him feel small. It's a bold move, but one that Drew believes will finally allow him to reclaim his power and his place in Port Charles. In the coming weeks, General Hospital fans can expect Drew to stir up even more trouble. His quest to take control of the mansion is just the beginning, and the fallout from his actions will undoubtedly send shockwaves through the Quartermaine family. Whether Drew can maintain his alliances, especially with Ronnie, remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. Drew Cain is no longer willing to be a passive participant in the drama of Port Charles. He is ready to make his mark, and he's prepared to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. As the mansion looms large in the distance, so too does the promise of a new and dangerous chapter in Drew's life, one that could change the course of General Hospital forever.